as soon as I finished.
Say hi, True. You say hi? Say hey. Huh? Where are you going? Can I have a kiss, please? Give me a kiss. Oh. You want to sit down? Okay. Come on. Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Baby, tell me if you like it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the Chameleon Squad. So, first off, this eye right here is bothering me. So if it's looking a little crazy, I apologize, but it's like so itchy. I don't know, like if the weather is like messing me up, but yeah, my eye's been irritating me. So, but I'm honestly just rambling on because this video is obviously a touchy subject for me, and I wanted to just kind of come on here and share my experience and just kind of update you guys on where I am right now in my life. And so many of you guys have seen my breakup story. If you haven't, I will leave it up here. But I was in a long-term relationship, almost 10 years, and I am now 2 years post that relationship. So I haven't really been single or in that type of environment since I was 17, and I'll be 29 this year. So these past 2 years have kind of been very difficult for me. I've always been somebody who wants family, a husband, kids, just that like monogamy structure. And so it's in my nature to want to be with someone, but not just anyone, to be with someone in the right way where it aligns with both of us. And so after breaking up from that relationship, I decided that I was going to date with purpose and only seek out people that I really felt were husband material and that I vibed with on a completely different level. So with that being said, I haven't really dated too many people since my breakup, and that's only because I have not found those qualities. I did find the qualities in one person, but it didn't really pan out the way that I imagined. And ever since then, it's kind of been just not really anything of substance after that. So when I moved to Miami, I'm from Baltimore, if you guys are new to my channel. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I moved to Miami a little bit after my breakup in 2017. And so I want to say a few months after living here is when I met someone, and in that dating with purpose field, I felt like he was the ideal person that I was looking for, like perfect in all aspects. But like I said, that relationship has since ended, and then after that I dated probably 2 people within 2018. 2 people, like a month here, then I wasn't like talking to anybody for like 4 or 5 months, then I dated someone else towards the end of the year for about 2 months, and that just wasn't it. And so since I want to say November of 2018, I have been abstinent. And it was my decision to be abstinent. Throughout 2018, I was slowly practicing it. Like there were periods of time, like I said, I only dated 2 guys after that relationship, which was from like, I want to say August of 17 to like January, February of 18. I was dating him, and then I didn't really, so I was abstinent from like February 18 to like May, and I started dating someone for like a month. Then from then I wasn't dating him from like June, and then I met the second guy in October, so I was abstinent among that. So there were periods of time throughout 2018 where I was not having sex and not dating anyone. And then completely everything has like, after the second person, and I was like, you know what, like this is becoming away from like my point. Like I was supposed to only date people with substance. And so those last two people that I dated, I really shouldn't have been dating them anyway. But because of the situation that I was getting out of with the person that I did feel like was ideally it, I was kind of reverting and going backwards against my own word. And so I had to check myself, and I had to realize, like, you know what, this is not what I initially set out to do. So I'm going to reel myself completely all the way back in, and I decided I'm going to be abstinent. Because in my mind, and this is how I operate, everyone has their own different opinions, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just telling y'all my story. So throughout my life anyway, I haven't been the type of person that wanted to just sleep with random guys. It was always somebody that I was really in a relationship with, or being serious with, or looking forward to being committed to, but not just, oh, like somebody, you know. And if that's you, that's fine. Everybody has to go through their own you know, journeys in life, but that's just not the way I operate. So I've never, you know, been that type of person anyway. But being newly single and, you know, just trying to figure out now being single as an adult versus when I was 17 being single, it's completely different. And I kind of lost my train of thought. I kind of forgot where I was going with that. But oh, okay. So basically, in my mind, it's like, if I am dating you and I don't even see value in you as being my husband, which I know that I desire and that I want in the end, and that's what I'm going into the relationship looking for, not a boyfriend, not a fuck buddy, not for right now. I'm the type of person that, like, when I meet you, it's like I like to put the cards out. Do you want kids? Do you want this? Because eventually, if we're not on the same path, we're going to waste each other's time. And not to say that I can't learn something from maybe dating you. I possibly could, but I'm not looking at it in that way. And that could be wrong, it could be right. But what I'm trying to get at is, if going into it, if I don't even see value in you as if I want to be with you long term, then I shouldn't even give my body to you. Like, that's how I'm fit. Like, that's how I'm thinking about it. It's like, if I don't even want you to be my man, then why should you have my body? Why should I allow you to just have sex with me and us to, like, pretend and do all these things, but in the end, I know I'm not even looking at you in a long-term sense. So that's kind of how I'm, like, rationalizing to myself, like, you know what, even though sex has been a really big part of my life. I was with someone for 10 years. Let's not sit here and say, oh, we weren't having sex. We were just like in the house, like, oh, whatever. No, like, we were having sex. So that is something that is natural to me and to mostly every human on this planet, I mean, to be honest. So it's not taboo. It's not something that's like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. Like, let's be real. Like, sex is important to a lot of people, but it is a mental thing, I feel like, where you have to understand what's really important. And a lot of the times where the two guys that I was dating last year, after maybe we would have sex or something like that, I would feel like shit. I would be like going home like, ugh, like, why did I do?
Hey y'all, so I wanted to interject really quick. I forgot to mention this when I was filming, but as I'm editing, it also is the biggest way, in my opinion, to transfer energy. And like I told you guys in the video, that is something that I've been really paying attention to lately, and just being cognizant of my energy, my space, who I allow in my space. And when you have sex with a person, that transfers energy from you to them, from them to you. And it does take an effect on you mentally, physically, whether you realize it or not. It is one of the biggest ways to transfer that energy. And not everybody deserves your energy, and some energy you shouldn't allow into your life and into your space. But yeah, that's what I wanted to add. But go ahead and finish watching the video.
First of all, sometimes it wasn't even that bomb. Let's just be real. Like, so if you're going to do something, you want to enjoy it. And then they weren't the person who I wanted to be with. So it's like that instant gratification just to feel like shit afterwards is not worth it to me. So that is why I'm decided to be abstinent. And moving forward, it has been a little difficult. Some people have just kind of like fell by the wayside, and that's fine, because I want people to show me their true colors. If I tell them, hey, I'm abstinent, and they don't stick around, then good. I didn't need to be fucking with you anyway, you know? So a real man and someone who really values like my time, my energy, my space is going to understand where I'm coming from. And not to say that maybe eventually he may make me change my mind as far as, okay, I feel like that this is going to go somewhere, but initially, no. And that has also kind of slowed me from even dating, period. Partially because I have been putting a lot of my energy into myself, into my business, and I know a lot of people always say like, oh, like I'm working on me. You know how all girls, like when they get hurt by somebody, it's like, oh, I'm working on me. Like, I'm not trying to sound like that type of person, but honestly, I am. And a lot of you guys have even noticed the change in me. Honestly, since October of last year, I have really started to go on this journey of self-love and just law of attraction, speaking with intention, gratitude, just all of these things. My energy has changed a lot, and my focus has kind of shifted. It's not that I still don't want these things, because I do, but now I'm so zoned in, and that unless somebody is all in with me, like that's the only way I'm going to be all in, because I noticed that I give myself a lot, and it's not just with men, it's with females, as far as friendship, is with business and family. I'm just a giver naturally, and I love, and I am a nurturer. And so when I meet you, that's all I want to do is bring you in and love you and just be everything for you. And I have to realize I have to be that for myself first. And it has not been easy, and there's a difference between celibate and abstinent. So at first I used to say celibate, but then when I started doing some more research on the definition, and it's really important to know what you're talking about when you're saying stuff and not just talking out your ass. But so that's why I did the research. Celibate is when you are making the conscious decision to stay unmarried, for one, and also not engage in any sexual activity. And also it has to be like ordained by somebody like in the church, a minister or somebody like that. So for religious reasons, you have sat down, you have vowed that you're not going to do this. Any type of sexual activity, which is masturbation, oral, all of that kind of stuff. So abstinent is when you can make that decision throughout any points of your lifetime. It doesn't have to be religious based. And it does not have to be all sexual activity, so it's still masturbation, certain things like that. So there is kind of a more leeway in how you kind of go about it. So that's why I said abstinent, because for one, it's not a religious reason. It's not like I went to the pastor or rabbi or anybody like that. And this is just something that I sat down, decided for myself. I had been slowly practicing it last year. And I just decided to go full force into it. Actually, before the new year, I stopped dating the last person in November, so that was like the last time. And it's going on April, you know. See, who's counting? I'm not counting. I'm not counting the days. I'm not counting it, you know. And like I said, hopefully we all adults here clicking on this video, but I have decided to go abstinent because I still have urges, you know what I'm saying? So you do the math, okay? I ain't like that stressed out, let's just put it like that. But as far as being with another person, no, I have not. No oral, no penetration, no kisses, no booty rubs, no nothing, you know? So, like I said, I have not given up on the idea, and I'm really open to still dating and, like, you know, just going out, having a drink, going somewhere, and then going back home. You know, not really trying to get too attached unless I feel like it's worth it. And even it's attached as far as texting and calling and seeing each other a lot. Like, because those things put false hope and a false reality into your relationship, and then you get into these situationships where it's like you feel like that's your man, you feel like that's your girl, and then one thing is like you get checked, like, oh, we not together, and that shit hurts, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like you start to get all these expectations, you start to get all these feelings, and then when you're hit with reality, when something happens, either they're dating someone else, or something comes up, or they stop talking to you, or maybe they don't text you back as fast as you would like, or whatever, is you start to feel like ownership over that person. And I don't want that. First of all, I want somebody who is all in and want to be right there with me. The same type of energy that I'm giving to them, they giving right back to me. And I know I go through periods where I'm busy, I don't text, I don't like to do this. I'm not a big phone person. I don't like to talk on the phone. Send me a text, let's meet up in person. So I know sometimes I may be kind of standoffish and not give what someone else may require. And until I'm ready to, what's the word? Like, until I'm really ready to like focus on somebody that is trying to focus on me, then I'll just let it all happen. And I go out, I try to, you know, socialize. Yes, I am in the house a lot, and I do photo shoots, and I'm filming, and I'm working, but when I do go out, I'm keeping my little eyes open, and whatever comes, you know. I'm not opposed to like, no, I'm abstinent, leave me alone. Like, I'm not like that, but I'm also like, I got my bullshit visor on. I'm like, if you come up with bullshit, please go that way. Don't even try me. And I feel like that's why I really don't get approached like that. I've heard that I'm intimidating in certain social settings, and I don't feel like I am. I just feel like when you look at me, it's like, oh, I can't bullshit her. And that's what I want. I don't want somebody who feel like they could come run game and all that, because this is my last, I'm about to be 29. Like, and I know age don't matter. I know this 60-year-old still out here doing dumb shit, because guys just do crazy stuff sometimes. But I just know you have to put a stop to the bullshit. If you allow it, it's going to continue no matter how old you get. But you have to come to a point where you want to consciously put a stop to the bullshit, and you want to align certain things the way you want it to go. So with that being said, I just wanted to kind of come in and chat with y'all. I've been really doing fine since my breakup. I still get a few questions about that. I still feel like it was the good decision to do. I love the fact that I live in Miami now. I don't regret the relationships and interactions that I've had since the breakup. I feel like I've learned something from all of them. And all of them, like, it was a lot, only 3. But but yeah, and I'm really happy where I am right now. I don't see this changing anytime soon, especially because I'm not on no birth control, and I am not trying to get trapped out here. So just being a little bit more smarter. And yeah, that's about it. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. And thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.